Adequate. We have a really interesting game for you today. I told you that the Tower Rush was dead a long time ago. I think after the Incas got nerfed to the point where their villagers only get the blacksmith upgrades when they are in castle. For me, in my heart of hearts, the Tower Rush died. But Lord Bolten is here to prove that the Tower Rush is indeed not dead. You just need to put a simple twist on what you think a Tower Rush is. We are going to see the Japanese version of a Tower Rush in Castle Age. That's right, this is going to be a Japanese Tower Rush in Castle Age with their unique tower? I don't even know how to correctly say that. But yeah, Lord Bolten playing as the Japanese. And over here we have... Why do you guys always do this with me? I'm going to say this name and I'm going to feel like an idiot because somebody in the comments is going to say that that's not the name and there's no way that he could mispronounce that. I'm sorry, okay? What can I say? Dyslexia is a terrible disease. I also suffer from another disease which I haven't mentioned on stream before, but it's quite serious. It's in the later stages. I mean, if you do want to DM me about it and ask about it, it's okay. Recently I got diagnosed with a serious form of ligma. So, yeah. Anyway, it's quite serious. I don't really like to talk about it too openly, but if you do want to talk about it, feel free to DM me. There's a lot of people suffering from ligma all over the world. Anyway, we have Green here. We're just going to call him Green, keep it nice and simple. Playing as the Mayans. Now, the thing is, we are going to speed this up just a little bit. As much as I love Dark Age play, and we could overanalyze how, ooh, he has 4 on wood, ooh, he has 5 on wood. No, we want to get into the juicy action. And there is the barracks being constructed. Now, he did give me a little bit of background on... Oh, no! No! Rest in pepperonis. I think that's happened to every single one of us where we lose a villager to the boar. Now, if we look over here, we can actually see, I'm clicking the button, that the villager count actually is quite even, and I think that is because Green, did you also lose one to the boar? I don't think he did. Let's see if he has loom already. He does have loom. He has loom already. That's what it is. So Green slightly ahead, economically speaking, simply because he has an additional villager. But we do have militia being constructed. This is going to hopefully give Lord Bolten enough time to get to the composition that he wants to in Castle Age. And that's 1, that's 2, and are we going to see a third? We do. However, it is spotted by the eagle, maybe not, maybe just passing over there, and tried to construct a watchtower over there. That's a little bit odd. Maybe he was trying to click a farm. Is going to now build a mill. Yeah, he didn't realize that he didn't have a mill, so he has a hotkey set for watchtower that is actually mill, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Let's see how much damage this drush can actually do. Well, first of all, looks like it's going to absolutely murk that eagle. And now it's right into Green's eco. I'm assuming he's going to hit those berries, and there's no way that Green can... Is there a hole? Okay, for a second there, I thought there was a hole, but there is a hole over here, so they are going to get in. Now, drushes are a little bit awkward, and the reason that I said that they're a little bit awkward is because these units have relatively low HP. They have 4 attack, and if you look at a villager, 3 attack, 40 HP, so pretty easy to fight off. Wow, he went for 4 militia in Dark Age. Okay, bring the pressure. Let's go. Probably could actually take one of these palisades down. I wonder if he's going to go for that, or if he's... Yeah, okay, he is going to try and take these palisades down. I think, since he doesn't have enough villagers. Walling house, oh, they are in. But once again, this is quite awkward. If he pulls all these villagers to attack this, could be okay. Yeah, I think he's going to get 1 for his efforts. Doink! Got 1, and these 2 are going to get cleared up at this time. but definitely did some disruption, some chaos over here, trying to get in there as well. Oh, a dish! Wow, he's full Huanging this. Lord Bolten is full Huang this. You don't know how many militia he's going to make here. He's continuing making militia, and 2 more in the queue. We have a total of 4 militia and more on the way. I love this play actually. You don't see a full out drush in feudal too often, but that's not even the beauty of this game. It's not even the best part, and I'm already loving this. This is the first time I'm seeing this, by the way. So I don't really like to see things in advance. I like to see them as they come. Let's see what the range on this is. Okay, they are going to pass by that quite nicely. That scout spotted that mining. Really? Lumber camp. Sorry guys, I did have a little bit of fun tonight. I had one of my buddies come over and we had a couple of brewskis. We played some board games. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Cockroach Poker or Exploding Kittens, but that game is a lot of fun. Both of those games, I should say. So sorry if I'm not on my A game, but how can I not be? Because this game is fire right now. Where are those additional militia going to? I wonder where he has the... okay, he does have it set over here. Oh, wow. Okay. That is super messy. So we have a total of 4 militia over here, and we have 3 militia over here. An additional militia coming. And already a villager has gone down for green. Let's take a look at the total military count over here. Wow, so messy. Military is 5 for green and 10 for yellow. Meanwhile, yellow is behind in villagers, but if he could pick off 1 or 2 more villas, that could be huge. It looks like green is constructing a whole bunch of archers. I'm surprised that he hasn't sent those out yet. Okay, it looks like, where are these archers going to? Is he going to go for a counterattack? A counterattack, honestly, would not be a bad play if you feel secure at home. Holy guacamole. That is a lot of militia. He probably wants to go feudal at this point just to keep those militia alive and upgrade them to men-at-arms. And here come those archers. What can you do with those archers at this point, though, against so many militia? Ooh, good. Oh, nice block. Nice block. Does kill that villager right there. Oh my, this is a messy, messy game. I personally like messy. I like aggressive. And these militia have to run. 3 over there. I'm surprised he didn't chase those down. I would have definitely chased those down. You can definitely take those. The speed, unless they are Celts, is the same. So you should be able to. Actually, I believe archers, and quote me on this if I'm wrong, but I believe archers are slightly faster than militia, unless you're dealing with Celt militia, in which case they are slightly faster. Anyway, we are going to speed it up. Ooh, because we do have another aggressive attack coming over here, and maybe he could reach that gold. I think he's going to target that house down. No, looking for the berries. Wow, good play. Realized that there was a gap over there. Oh, get him. Doink. No, these are all very, very healthy. But definitely causing a lot of disruption. Even though it looks like the villager count is quite even, at home, yellow, full walled. His eco is very, very productive. Not a lot of damage is being done to them at all. Meanwhile, at green's home, we have militia here to deal with. The archers have to go there, they have to go back, they have to go forwards, they have to go left, they have to go right, they have to go up, they have to go down. And these militia should be cleared out at this time. Yep, doink. And chase these down, please. Let's see if they are actually slightly faster. I don't think you need to send all of them. I'd probably send like 3 or 4 to take that down. Meanwhile, where is this other blob of militia gone to? Oh, they're over here. Okay, there we go. Wow, you can see that I'm a super pro caster already, just by the way I cast this game. I think these are going to get chased down eventually. 2 militia, but yeah, now the archers are out of position, so it makes it awkward for these guys over here. Nice splitting up of the army, I will say. And I think that villager is going to go down as well. That villager had no... Okay, never mind. Not going to go down. No business being over there. And these militias somehow managed to get out of that situation alive. Okay. Okay, Lord Bolten, you do you. Meanwhile, Lord Bolten in feudal age. And is he gonna get that man-at-arms upgrade? I feel like it's totally... Oh, why walk all the way around just to lose him like this? That's unfortunate. That has definitely happened to me a couple of times. But now, yeah, that man-at-arms upgrade is coming in. It would have been nice if he had those 2 additional units over here. So let's take a little bit of a look at how the stats change for these guys. So right now, they have 4 attack, 0 melee armor, and 1 pierce armor. And when they get upgraded, they have 6 attack. And they get a little bit of HP. 45, which may not seem like a lot, but that's actually a pretty significant boost. And these villagers are idle central. Meanwhile, in Lord Bolten's base, everything is running like a train. Wow, that score is super duper misleading in my opinion. I think maybe Green has managed to get more kills. Oh, Lord Bolten is quite behind in villager count. I'm surprised that actually happened. Maybe he idled his DC for just a little bit longer than Green did over here. And he definitely cannot engage against Archer's perfect counter unit to these men-at-arms. But like I said, we are going to see a tower attempt. Although I'm really am favoring Green's position here slightly. Now I'm seeing the villager count. I think if you can keep these men-at-arms out, which you definitely can with archers, wood wall behind there just because. And honestly, if I was yellow, these men-at-arms are not doing anything. I may be a troll, but I would definitely be slicing his deer down left and right. And it's gonna run into that wolf as well. Is that gonna take down one of these men-at-arms? Let's see. Which one did he target? The weakest one? Wow, that wolf is not doing its job at all. Come on, Wolfie. Ooh, nope, nothing. Looks like yellow is going to go into knights, which I think is a pretty good decision, especially since he is up slightly faster. But green already sees that coming and is going to go for defensive spearmen. Very nice play from both players, high level play for sure. What is this villager doing though? What is this villager doing though? Where are they going? This is where the strategy really comes into play. I like how it's English. Sometimes we have it in German, sometimes we have it in Chinese or Korean or Spanish or whatever it is. It's just cool to see that people are playing this game all over the world. Definitely don't want to engage against a spearman though, especially if it's several in there. Crossbow up, siege workshop right away. Okay, Lord Bolten, be aggressive. Be aggressive. 2 knights. Is this a Huang rush? Is this a Huang rush? It looks kind of like a Huang rush. And still being really annoying with this army over here. Does have to retreat this as the crossbows do come in. Has 6 militia here and a scout. Sorry, not militia, men at arms. And let's see what he can do with the siege workshop. Mangonel, very good choice. And are we going to see towers at any point? Lord Bolten, come on, man. You told me that we were going to see a tower rush to a certain extent. Did you lie to me over here? Was that not really the truth? Because it looks like a Huang push, especially if you build like a monastery right here. Which, honestly, a Huang push would also be fantastic to see. They catch one of these reinforcements off guard, but that cab is quite low at this point. Oh, big shot on those villagers. They definitely have to vacate, and these men-at-arms are going to be kept alive. And whoa, knights. Nice play over there. Boom. Can you get another shot in on those crossbows? Oh, that is very painful. And even retreat set. This is why I think you should keep one of those villagers forward, just so that you can repair that mangonel if it does take some damage. But you know, these are all just minor things at this point. And it looks like green wants to play very defensive in this particular situation. A lot of idols over here. did get his second TC and even went greedy boy, getting a third TC. I love how yellow has kept these man-at-arms alive, and as I say that, they all go down. Oh man, I guess that's like a caster's curse. Oh, really great job keeping those men-at-arms alive. They're really harassing all over the... Oh, did you just lose every single one of them? Well, that's unfortunate. Meanwhile, we have a 2 TC boom from yellow over here, so significantly less greedy. And if we look at the villager differential, it is a total of about 13 villagers at this time, which is quite large. So yellow really needs to kill green at this point. Otherwise, green's eco is going to get out of control majorly. I like how he's actually building a ram there to take out that barracks. Doesn't know how much is in there, but there's actually only one spearman in there. Definitely would have liked to see yellow take into pikes or something in that nature. Like how he re-walled behind that, keeping his base relatively safe, and this is going to be big whether or not the mangonels can trade 1-for-1 or if it's going to be a 2-for-1. Looks like green has the element of surprise. Surprise! Wow, nice dodges. Even keeping that weak mango alive. Would still love to see him pull up a villager at some point, just to make sure that that mango doesn't die. Because you want to trade these 1-for-1 or preferably 2-for-1 in your favor, of course. And slowly just taking down. He does need to get in here at some point. If he can take down this archery range, that could be huge. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, this could be disastrous. I don't know why yellow didn't just pounce on that opportunity. I think that would have been a good opportunity for Lord Bolten to get in. And here come the Vills. Here they come. Stonewalling, house walling, everything. And it looks like yellow is getting pushed closer and closer to his CC. Ooh, does get one there. Didn't lose one of his own. And 1-for-1. Okay. So 2-for-1 overall. And can he get some of the... Oh, man. That's a whole bunch of damage done. Does get that castle up. That castle is quite good. Although I would have liked to have seen it a little bit more forward. Doesn't range a whole bunch of farms, not on a whole bunch of resources. But you know what? In the heat of the moment, that's a pretty good castle, if you ask me. Also, the nice thing about that castle is it denies this main gold completely. Now, the question is, where is green able to get gold? And it doesn't look like green is able to get gold anywhere. Did get a monastery, did get a conversion over here. Is there a hole somewhere? How did that knight sneak in? That's what I want to know. Could actually break through over here as well. A lot of avenues for yellow to attack. And once this castle goes up, oh, has to build a defensive castle. Okay, that makes sense. It's kind of a panic defensive castle, but good play nonetheless. How long are these houses going to hold up? Would love to see him use that ram as well. And these villagers are going to come around. Oh my god, he's going to tower him to death. That's what this is. Watchtower coming out over here. Oh, it came through the gate. And that gate is now going to get absolutely decimated. No? Okay, gate stays up. And castle goes up, and that's going to keep him safe, at least for the time being. Although that being said, these mangoes can easily range that TC without actually going in there. The villager count is really in favor now at this point. We have 24 villagers, but how many resources can these villagers collect? Also, the majority of these villas are idle, whereas all of yellow's villas are working very, very efficiently. It'll be interesting to see how many resources yellow and green have collected over the course of this game. Oh man, come on yellow. At least wall these towers. Oh, there we go. Guard tower coming in. Pikemen coming in for green. Lord Bolten, very nice display over here, and is doing a Castle Age tower rush by means of aggression. Having tons and tons of aggression. Ooh, gets it. Gets that mango. And is yellow now going to commit in there to get... Yeah, that's a good choice. Get that mango, and then probably just try and kill as many villagers here in the front as possible. or are you going to go out? Does decide to run back over there. Green cannot build that house. There's something on that construction site. And these towers are nice. They all protect each other. That's where the range mod really comes in nicely. Although this one is slightly out of range of that one, but these two are in range of each other. And now it's really awkward for Green to get wood. He can get wood over here, but that's about his only wood line. This one is quite inefficient already, and there's only 2 villagers on it at the time. Holy guacamole! Look at Green's base, and look at the number of idle villagers that are here. Wow, that is wild. That is just barely in range of that guard tower. Holy. Guard tower is also no joke. 7 attack, 9 range. If he gets additional upgrades on them, which he is, they're going to range even further. This guard tower is going to be a huge problem and should not be building that farm in my opinion, because that, yeah, good, nope, bad choice, good choice, bad choice, good choice, bad choice. Farm over here. Could honestly garrison these villas? No, okay. Is busy over here. Nice castle to deny that watchtower. It is going to go up. Guard tower, sorry, that is. But that's not going to accomplish a whole bunch. Could walk right around here and place a guard tower over here. I think that would be a really good decision. But wow, Green is like completely surrounded by guard towers at this point. I mean, cool. You have a 22 villager lead, but what can you do with 22 additional villagers? I think you just crank out tons and tons of pike, and that's a really nicely positioned guard tower. I think you even can place that a little bit further forward, but you know what? Whatever, Lord Bolten. This is an amazing game to watch. Thank you so much for sending this game into me. I really appreciate it. I have not seen a successful tower rush pulled off in a long time, as Lord Bolten is going to imp. The wood price probably at this point is also shot, right? There's no way that you're getting a whole bunch of gold out of 100 wood, and even building an additional tower. Green has so many villagers over here. We don't care if we're getting shot. Keep going. Keep going. Get the wood. My goodness. Sorry, guys. Don't have corona yet. Actually got vaccinated. If you haven't... Oh! That's big. I don't think that's a good play. I think these knights should be... No, well, okay, he has pike behind, so maybe not. But these watchtowers are definitely keeping these knights safe. And if he overchops over here, that could be very, very detrimental. Is slowly taking out villagers and is protecting his towers with additional towers. I do normally like walling my towers in. It doesn't cost very much, especially if you palisade them in. And these farms should just be deleted. It's very difficult to see at this point which farm should be deleted. And these towers are getting value for sure. And even trying to get this wood over here, but that's not going to do a whole bunch of good, as a guard tower is there as well. And these villagers are going to have to relocate. They're going to have to relocate. Oh my goodness. Green, you are completely stuck, my friend. You need a lot of siege, and that's kind of problematic because there are still 7 knights, because there's there's a relic in there. Of course there is 7 relics out there, and yeah, that's not really going to work against those Japanese guard towers. +2/+2 on them, +2 attack, +2 range. Treb's coming out now to get rid of those castles, and is slowly going to squeeze in his opponent. And we even have the upgrade for the guard towers to become keeps at this point, and this is just bad news, Bears. Having to build a defensive tower, that's actually a good play, but there's no gold to be got. That's really the problem. He honestly, what I would do in this situation, it's going to sound wild, but I would just delete this house, I pull all my boys, and just boom, boom. Take both of these down, maybe push this, see if you can do something in that nature, because this is bad. And if he does have the knights over here, then you quickly retreat them, or you keep the pikes with them, obviously. You have tons of wood and tons of food. You have a whole bunch of pikes that should be enough to defend. But somehow, some way, green did make it up to Imperial, and now we have a little bit of a Treb war going on. Potentially could see both of these castles going down. Don't like that yellow is targeting the Treb. If he does get a hit, that would be huge. No, not getting any hits. I think you just go for the for the castle so he can't build additional ones. Wow, I did get actually a pretty good number of hits in there, and yeah, that's nice. Running in those knights, that should be enough to... Oh no, he didn't commit. I was gonna say, if he committed on that, I think he just kind of gets it. I think he gets that Treb real quick, and then all of a sudden, green is down a Treb. He only has those 2 Trebs by the other castle, whereas now it's 3 against 3 still. Crossbow even from yellow behind. Makes sense because he has all of the attack upgrades on them. We have tons and tons of keeps all over the place. Yeah, what do? You're completely surrounded. You can't really escape. You have to push out of this some way, somehow. I do like the repairs on that, but probably needs to repair his castle at some point as well. And he doesn't have a whole bunch of stone. Rams coming out. Did get capped ram there. Not cheap, especially since the wood price at this point is probably completely shot. So he's probably selling food at this point, which could actually be quite beneficial for yellow. If he does need a little bit of food, it would be quite cheap for him. I'm trying to think if yellow could justify running in here with his knights and trying to take out these Trebs. Maybe splitting up his knights, 1 to here and then a couple over here, maybe taking out 1 or 2 of those Trebs. But I think he's just going to let this castle go down at this point, which is not the worst decision in this world. He could now potentially take his gold, which he should definitely do right now. He should build a TC here while he has the opportunity to. But there's so much going on at this point. And how is green going to keep this TC up? Where are those knights? Where did they go? Okay, they did retreat a little bit back. Would be nice to maybe build a monastery here and just heal those up. And how often do you see keeps being constructed in a competitive AoE game? Definitely wild. I wouldn't say it's a tower rush per se. Castle Age Castle Rush, but definitely like the militia aggression in Dark Age. There were a lot of militia from Lord Bolten, and it has paid off because the score is way in Lord Bolten's favor. I would honestly not be surprised if at some point soon, especially if Lord Bolten can take green off this gold again, to see the GG called. Because he controls this gold over here, he has all the golds in his main base, he has tons more gold. And Arb coming in, and this should be absolute destruction of these pikemen. Overcommitment into pikemen for sure by green. And now it's really difficult to get skirm numbers up. Also doesn't have the upgrades on the skirms, doesn't have the gold. Elite skirmisher takes a long time to research, and just look at the queue. Look at the queue over here. Where is that siege workshop though? Okay, did manage to clear up some of this area over here. That's good and all, but I did get the elite tech on these keeps as well. That is fantastic. Yeah, so that's why this strategy works so well. So if we go to Lord Bolten and we go to... Thank you, game, for not freezing on me. I really do appreciate that. If we go to his castle and we look at his unique tech, I was going to try and say this, guys, because it was kind of relevant before, but didn't really feel confident in my speech, especially since, like I said, I have been drinking a little bit, and I did play some board games with my buddy. Makes your tower stronger and makes them shoot extra arrows, so that's 2 additional arrows and additional HP. And trebuchets fire and pack and unpack faster, which is also a very nice unique tech in terms of siege. And what is this? Garrison Green. Please, I mean, this game is over. This game is over, and it is known by yellow at this point. Lord Bolton did enough. Gonna clear up those trebs. Could potentially lose some of those knights. Oh, he's not gonna clear up those trebs. Okay, but did he just put all of those pikemen into the? Okay, sure, Green. Fancy plays, but is it gonna get you anywhere? Nope. It's gonna still get all these pikemen killed. All those villagers are going to die. And come on, this is a G. Yeah, okay. Thank you. What a play, though. Did manage to clear this up. I do like the capped ram over here. When he was being pushed over on this side, he pushed over on that side. I think you should have done that earlier. I don't think you necessarily need capped ram. I think you can honestly rush some of these towers down with villagers. Yeah, it's going to cost you a lot, especially with the Japanese elite tech, but still probably worth it. Especially if it gets you your gold back or your main gold. The main gold was protected by a castle, so that was not really an option. But still, ooh, I do really quickly want to go to statistics. I want to know how much green. Oh wow, look at those KD ratios over here. Absolutely insane from Lord Bolton, and he was actually behind for quite a bit of it. Most food collected, not by a huge margin. Most wood collected by green. Most stone collected, most gold collected. Yeah, that all kind of checks out from what we saw. Quick look at the graph. Yeah, I think green definitely had an opportunity once he had so many more villas, but I think he kept investing into villagers, and that was kind of green's problem. An overcommitment to eco. And there you have it. That's the Japanese castle tower rush. Can you call that a rush even? I don't know. But what I do know is that Lord Bolton walked his way to victory. So you know what that means. Keep walking. Just keep walking. I love how there's no battle event in here. It was basically just towers. I mean, at the end we kind of had those ARPs destroying pikemen, but not really getting engaged. Anyway, keep walking. Thank you guys for walking. Really appreciate all the support.